Nashville singer-songwriter that is creating quite the buzz, Miss Megan Golden, next on the Chris Top program.
The Top, broadcasting live to at least 3 people on Spreaker.com.
CMA Fest 2019 is right around the corner. June 6th, 7th, and 8th, live interviews with your favorite independent artist. June 9th, the official WABA Awards ceremony. Just stop by the Commodore Grill Holiday Inn Vanderbilt in Nashville, Tennessee. Get some red carpet pictures courtesy of Magnolia Emporium. Come WABA with the Chris Top program June 6th through the 9th at the 2019 CMA Fest. For a complete schedule of events, go to ChrisTopProgram.com or check us out on Facebook at the Chris Top Program. Let's work on being awesome together.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there was a night of black back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web, was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove along here, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I am the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the heck are you doing, world?
Yeah! And I'm the one and only Allie Top, broadcasting alongside.
Just keeps
Here,
going.
I need to take a breath.
Take a breath.
The man, the myth, the legend, the radio god, the man you wish you could be but will never be, Chris
Every time.
freaking Top.
Every
everybody.
freaking time. So I got my blue jeans on, my new blue jeans.
You do, and I was like, you
How
look
does my
hot
butt
in
look at
those.
them?
Really hot.
Does it?
Hot.
Yeah. Size 34.
Yeah.
Size 34. I went to the store to get some sizes lower than my 38s because they were getting like too tight.
Right.
I mean, too loose. So I decided to get some 36s, but I walked out with 3 pairs of 34s.
I mean,
yeah.
heck yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm cheating a little bit because they're
Yes.
kind of stretchy. Uh-huh. You know, it makes me feel like I've lost more than I probably have.
But hey, like, you got smaller pants and
I
they're
do.
like,
I do. And there's
that's
like
a
room to
great
breathe and I can move.
Isn't it great? Don't you
It is.
feel like a superstar?
I do. No, maybe not superstar yet.
So
but,
rock star?
I'm getting close.
Like, what's the difference?
I was so embarrassed when Megan came over because like
Because
the
what? What were you
grass
doing?
isn't cut yet.
Oh, so it looks like we're like homeless and
yeah,
like,
it's like
squatting
I
in
didn't
our
know I
house.
was here for a safari. I thought this was the Chris Top program. She had put on her bug spray.
Is that really what happened?
I think we saw a monkey swing from the tree.
I think that's not right.
She threw a banana at him and
I
he stopped.
believed you for a while, but
What?
no, I don't.
No, but it's see, my lawn guy just he couldn't come. I hinted to him today too. Mm-hmm. I like texted him. I said, Aaron, it's my lawn guy. I said, Aaron, you can come on Wednesdays, but just be done before 3.
Right? Like, not during the show,
Right,
because
and
that would be embarrassing.
Yeah, and then he texted me back and said, well, I probably can't get out there tomorrow. I was like, thanks for taking the hint, Aaron. Appreciate it,
and
buddy.
now we look like we're like creepy squatters in our own
it's
house.
okay. It's okay, though. Okay, so, Megan, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am just super duper extra excited that you're here.
I'm so excited.
And you're on the wobble wall, too, now.
I finally made it.
Yeah.
I was kind of on it.
Yeah,
before
you were.
For,
Yeah.
a day or two, but
So
now
you-
I have officially made
Did you
it.
see the picture, Allie, that she gave us? It looks a lot like the one I drew, doesn't
yes.
It's honestly identical. I couldn't even tell if that was the new one. The only way I knew is because the signature
it?
is
Right.
not.
That's right. So she was like, how did my picture already get on the wall? I haven't even been over there yet. Haven't been
It was
over there.
very cleverly drawn.
Okay, thank you. So before we even get started on anything, I want to play a game. Is that okay?
Yes,
Sure.
let's play a game. Do you want to play a game?
No, it's not creepy.
No, I'm scared.
Okay, so I'm probably the worst show host in the world for talking to independent artists, just because I'll hear certain songs on the radio and I think they say one thing, but they say something else.
Okay.
Okay? So I'm going to play a song.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what you hear. Okay? And then I'm going to tell you what I hear. And I hope you don't like the song, because if you do, it's going to ruin it for you, because that's all you're going to hear from now on.
Oh, no.
Okay?
All right. I'm ready.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it, and then I'm going to turn the mics off and turn the speaker up so people on Facebook can hear what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
And I'll give you a hint, too,
Okay.
of what I hear, and see if you pick
Do
up on
I know
it.
this?
Yeah, you need to be quiet, because I've talked about it in the car. Okay. So don't blow it. Okay. All right, let me pull it up here. Did I even load it? I don't even think I loaded it yet.
Wow, you're gonna fail, Chris.
Yeah, okay, hang on. I got it, man. I got it. All right, so I'm going to load this up. I'm going to hit play, and I'm going to turn.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly, I'm on a beat. All I need. Yeah, all I need.
So what do you hear when she says that?
I think you're all I need, right?
Okay, I think that's what she's supposed to be saying.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm going to totally ruin this for you. All right, now.
Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm going to play it again, and I'm going to show you a picture as a hint.
Oh, no.
Okay, so let me just show you the picture first. Can you turn the camera around so Facebook can see this? And this is Camila Cabello? Is that?
Yeah,
Cabello?
Camila Cabello, something like that.
Cabello? Okay. So I think the two L's make the Y sound.
Oh.
Ninth grade Spanish.
Okay, yeah. I didn't do very well in ninth grade.
I'm sorry for everybody who speaks Spanish, because we're being really crazy right
So this is your first hint. Okay? Can you see that, Facebook? This is the first hint, butter. All right? Lots and lots of butter. Okay, so here we go.
I don't know this one, I don't think.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly, I'm a fiend. You're all I need. All I need. Yeah, all I need.
Okay, you're not following me yet, are you? Okay. I can see that. Okay, now I've got... No, she's not saying butter. That was just your hint. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I was like,
So I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it one more time,
Okay.
and then I'm going to show you the last picture.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
kind of determined to get this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm ready.
See, I may just be like screwed up in the head. I don't know, but we're gonna do it one more
you're
time.
not wrong.
Hey, come on, be nice.
It's your love for a song.
CMA Fest 2019 is right around the corner.
Just like nicotine, heroin, morphine. Suddenly, I'm a fiend. You're all I need. All I need. Yeah, all I need.
So if you're just listening to a podcast, I showed a picture of butter first, and then I showed a picture of Paula Deen. Doesn't it sound just like Paula Deen?
It actually really does. When you showed me the butter, I was like, okay, like trying to think through what this could possibly be. But yeah,
Yes.
Paula Deen,
Yeah.
it really
Okay,
does
I think
sound a
I
lot
did
like
know
that.
about this one, but I
I mentioned it to you, but you didn't know what song I was talking about. And then today I decided to just do it on the show.
So should we make a parody, like a music video to this song?
Yeah.
You
but
could.
turn it into a song about
You
Paula
could.
Deen.
You could.
I think it's the move.
I think you should be all over it. You'd be a good one for that.
I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
do it for sure. I'm
All right,
like
just
making notes.
give me
in
a
my
little
head
bit
right
of
now.
credit.
Oh, for sure
Just
I will.
a little.
It's all, like the whole. I would have never thought about that myself.
But I've ruined the song for you, haven't I?
Oh, for sure you. I actually did really like that song, but it's fine. I'll just see
Camila
images
Cabello.
of Paula Deen.
Thank you so much.
I think I messed up this tripod a little bit, and now the video is kind of
It's
lopsided.
okay.
But
It's
I don't
okay.
know what
It's
to
a
do
lopsided.
about it.
So how was the trip today?
It was good. Pretty, just normal, you know.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day
Yeah,
for
we came
traveling.
up early, walked around downtown Clarksville for a little bit, which was fun.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it was so nice. Weather was super nice, and yeah, we roamed around, went to some music stores.
You should have
and-
gone to the bookstore, that Huda Bam bookstore.
See, we should have.
That was right
Is
by
that-
the Roxy.
Oh yeah, we went by the really cool theater thing. We were taking pictures of that.
Did you get a picture of Sergeant Carter, the little statue?
No, but I think I saw him on the other side of the street, right across from the.
Yeah. He lived here, in Clarksville.
Really?
So, yeah,
I did not know that. We might have to go back and get a photo over there.
There's
Before
so
we
many
home.
places. You guys should go for a walk or something. Yeah, before you go back.
Yeah, we went down by the river and stuff for a little bit, and it was nice.
Did things get romantic? Were things romantic at all? Or
Nah,
how long have you guys been
really.
dating?
Far
I
too
can
long.
turn your mic up.
We've been together for 11 months.
For 11 months?
Right? We're close to a year now.
Now, is that a record for both of you, or is that like...
It's a record for me.
Yeah?
It's not for him.
So he's doing something right then.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. Okay, so love life's looking good. So I don't have to awkwardly go into that question because she brought her boyfriend with her. So he told me he was the Uber driver.
Now you got to think of another awkward question.
I know, it's so hard for me to think of awkward questions all the
I
time.
have faith in you. You can come up with one.
So I'm going to get to see you again at CMA Fest this year too.
Yeah, I'm stoked about that. That'll be fun.
Yeah, are you going to be sick of me by then?
Definitely
Maybe?
not. How
Okay,
could
good.
I ever be sick of
That's
you?
true. Now, you remember Megan won a WABA award. I can't remember what year was that. That was I don't remember what year it was.
Not second year.
It was the third year or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got freaking best artist. She just blew in there and took it. She took it from everybody.
That's boss.
It was I'm Megan Gold and I'm taking it.
Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom.
It was over. It was over for everybody else.
Bada one.
Yeah. So, okay. So what kind of exciting stuff's going to be happening for you between now and, say, CMA Fest? Are you, doing any touring, releasing any music? Catch me up.
I'm playing some shows around, I do a lot of winery stuff, wineries and breweries, so I'm traveling around to some different places in, Indiana, Bowling Green, random places all over doing that. And then also, I just finished recording 3 new songs, but they're being mixed and mastered and all that fun stuff. So I don't know if I will have it out by CMA Fest.
Oh, 3 brand new songs that I haven't heard yet.
3 brand new songs that nobody has heard. And eventually I'll have them out. I'll probably release them slowly, as singles and stuff. But we shall see.
You got to get one out
how
before
the
CMA
world.
Fest.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying really hard. I hope that one of them will be.
You should let me hear it first before other people.
I'll definitely do that.
Just
I'll
send
send it to you for sure.
Yeah.
I can play you after this. I'll play you a demo of it.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
There you go.
See, I like
it's not
this.
fully done,
See,
but
this is cool.
But it's
This
close
is cool.
to the full thing. That you
It's
can
Megan Golden, we're tight. She lets me hear all of her stuff before
yeah.
it ever comes out at all.
I just shoved a muffin in my
I know
mouth.
you always have muffins in your mouth. The hell, man.
Everybody's going to think I'm fat because I'm always eating on the air.
All right, so walk me through a regular day for you, because I just picture you all over social media all day, writing all day, singing, performing. Am I wrong or?
It's always different every day, but yeah, I'm always up to something. I don't know. I always
crazy
talking
videos.
to Caleb too. He's I told you I was doing this. He's I cannot keep up with all your random stuff because it's just a wide. I write a bunch and then I do. I don't know. I'm on this little influencer team now that we do all these fun photo.
Wait, what the hell's an influencer team?
I don't really even know, but it's basically
It sounded good. Looks good on my resume.
She's in a cult now.
Hey, I get a lot of good photos out of it, so that's really the only reason.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But it's I don't know. It's a bunch of people that are just, I guess, super into social media and do posts for people. If people want to promote their product or something, they can use us to post about it on our social media or whatever.
Okay.
So do stuff like that, but we also do just fun creative shoots, literally just for the fun of it. So been doing a bunch of that. Writing, working, waiting tables, dog sitting, all the random
All
things.
over the place.
Yeah, everyone's what do you do? I'm I don't know. I do a bunch of.
How did you even find time to come out here today?
It wasn't that difficult to find time. I make time in my schedule for you, Chris.
Because I mean, think about it. It's an hour drive, and then she's here for an hour, and it's at least an hour back. I mean, I feel special.
I do too.
Yeah, it's
We are worthy.
Y'all are
Megan
worthy.
comes over and does a little private concert and all that stuff. It's neat.
I was about to say we should be being fed grapes right now, but we have
grapes today,
and we can
Yeah.
feed them to each other.
We could. We'll talk about it. It's not on the air. It's
Not on the air.
Not now.
Okay,
Maybe later.
so you sent me 2 songs.
Yes, I do.
And I got them today. I've listened to them a couple. I picked out my favorite one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like them both, but I did pick out my favorite one. I'm going to play it
curious to
last.
know. Okay, cool.
I'm not going to tell you which one it is yet.
All right.
All right. So now you're going to play one for us today, too.
Yes.
Now, what are you going to play today?
I think I'm going to play Speak Up live.
Okay.
You. I don't know if I haven't recorded that song before. I may record it.
So this is new to me then. I haven't heard this
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you. Okay. I don't know where you would have heard it.
Okay. and Allie, you got to be careful because Allie is brutally honest. If she doesn't like it, she will tell you.
I need that though. I need to hear. If you hate
Artists
it.
do need that, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to get better if you just tell me. I'm like, that's the best thing I ever heard.
And think about it too. Like you go to these venues and you play, and then you have a lot of your fans will show up. And they're so biased. They're going to be like, "Oh, we love you. That was beautiful. That was so." It's like 500 of your mothers,
right?
Seriously.
And I'm like, "Thank you," but also,
Patrick Wells says that you need to release Whiskey and Pearls.
Oh yeah, I want to so bad. I need to just do it.
Whiskey and Pearls. I haven't heard that either.
I like Patrick
I
Wells.
feel like I'm just so far behind.
He has a tattoo of that song on his arm. He has like a whiskey bottle thing, and it has like pearls going around, and then it has like a little golden star.
It's actually great.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh wow,
That's cool.
He took it to the next
That's
level.
like the ultimate
of
fan
fandom.
right there.
Wow,
He's
that
so
just
cool.
totally blew my picture away that I drew. Thanks a lot, Patrick, for making me look bad. Way to go, bruh.
Bruh.
All right, so why don't we start out with one that you sent us that's recorded, and we'll talk about it and we'll play it. And I'll tell you what I'm going to play first, so you'll know it's not my favorite out of the two.
Okay.
But I do like it.
Okay,
I like
cool.
it a lot. All right,
Awesome.
so don't be butthurt.
Okay, I'll try not to.
Okay.
I get really angry really easily.
Oh,
so.
great. Is that true? Does she?
I plead the fifth.
I him, I get really angry.
We'll get some dirt on Megan before it's all over. Okay, so first we're going to play I Miss Missing You. Now, tell me about this song.
That sounds deep.
So, when I went to go write this song, I wrote it with Frank Leger and Adam James, who are people I write with all the time. And I had this title for a while, and I just thought it sounded cool. I Miss Missing You. And so they were like, okay, so what do you, like, I told them the title, and they were like, yeah, it sounds like a cool title. Like, what do you think it should be about? And I was like, well, I want it to be like where you don't really like miss a person and you don't really want to be with a person, but you just miss like all the drama of like being with that person. And they were like, you're crazy, but we should write it. And I was like,
yeah.
I am crazy.
Well, that's relatable.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have told me since then, like, that it's something they can relate to, like, where you know you don't want to be with that person, but you just miss, like, the, like, feeling of having something going on, you know, as opposed to just, like, nothing.
Yeah. That's kind of deep.
That is deep. I like it.
Yeah. Cool. Maybe I need to reevaluate my song choices now, 'cause that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. But let us know what you think on Facebook, and if you listen later on Spotify or Stitcher or Spreaker or iHeartRadio, any of those places, make sure you let us know what you thought of Megan's song. And by all means, go out and buy the songs. We'll talk about that.
We sure will.
A little bit later, too. And before I play it, how would you prefer people listen to your music? Like the streaming, would you prefer them they purchase it? Like, where do they purchase it?
Honestly, for me, the best thing is usually Spotify, because you can see people's numbers on there.
Yeah.
And so, like, if someone were to, like, look, like, say a label was like, oh, like, maybe we want to sign her, we should check her out, they're probably going to go to my Spotify, because they can see exactly how many people have streamed my songs and how many monthly listeners I have. And so it helps me by, like, the look of it, because it's just one place they can go and get, like exactly how many people are listening to it. So I usually like that, even though, you know, a lot of people don't like that, because you don't obviously get paid very much for a stream, but I would rather have where someone looks at me and they're like, oh, like, I want to work with her because she has a lot of
Well, that makes
streams.
sense. I never really thought about it like that.
That's kind of how I look at it, but I guess for different people, they probably view it different ways. So
Okay.
that's my preference.
All right. So if you just tuned in, we've got Megan Golden in the studio. We're about to play I Miss Missing You right here on the Chris Top program.
Rewind. We had it all, didn't we, boy? Don't know why to jump up and another fight so we could feel a break just a little bit longer. So it takes just a little bit longer for the moving on, for the getting through the storyline we used to fit into. Yeah, I miss missing you. Yeah, I miss missing you. I miss missing you. I don't care where you're at, who you're with, 'cause I don't want you back. But that don't mean I don't think about you when you give me the chance. We had it all, didn't we, boy? But that ain't always easy to see, boy. Now it's all hitting me, boy. There's no happy ever after this, but I miss missing you, keeping me awake, keeping me awake. I miss wishing you would start another fight so we could feel a break just a little bit longer. So it takes just a little bit longer for the moving on, for the getting through the storyline we used to fit into. I miss missing you. I miss missing you. I miss missing you. I miss missing you. But I miss missing you, keeping me awake, keeping me awake. I miss wishing you would start another fight so we could feel a break just a little bit longer. So it takes just a little bit longer for the moving on, for the getting through the storyline we used to fit into. I miss missing you. I miss missing you. I miss missing you. I miss missing you. I miss missing you.
I miss missing you, Megan Golden. Gotta turn my speaker down, man. Gosh, I do that every time.
my mic on?
No, not yet.
my
I had
mic's not
I had to
even
turn them
on.
all down because it was doing some weird stuff. It was doing some weird stuff earlier.
Wah,
So what did
wah,
you
wah.
think about it? I heard.
I miss the fact that the song isn't on anymore. Like, this song was booming.
We could just put it on repeat. Call it a day.
I want to hear the other ones too, but like, I have like a rating system for songs that I like, and this doesn't include songs that I don't like. But for songs that I
Now,
like,
is it just because Megan's sitting here?
no, I'm
Okay.
fixing to
okay.
be real.
Okay.
The bottom tier for songs that I like is it would be good in the car, like to listen to when you're traveling. But I wouldn't want to listen.
But it can
to
cross over into the bottom tier, and you get to listen to it in your car too.
Yeah,
right?
see, the top tier and the middle tier can kind of cross over.
Okay,
into the
it won't
bottom.
taint it.
It won't taint it.
Okay.
And then the middle tier is like I would listen to it on the speakers, so I could be at home, like doing something, but it's in the speakers.
Like on the Bluetooth.
Yeah, on the Bluetooth. But like the top tier is headphones, because that's like my personal listening time, and people could be in the room with me, but I have my headphones on and I'm jamming, and this is what I'm listening to because I like it and I can't get enough of it.
Should it be on the radio?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, there you go.
Dude, I'm eating it up.
So
That song is like, I don't even know, like, just the beat and how your voice matches with it, and
Thank
it's
you.
just like so good. And I'm like, I love that it's pop because I like pop.
Yeah, I had a little pop moment there.
This is like beauty. It's
Thank
beauty.
you.
I think she likes it.
So sweet. I'm glad. I was nervous. I was like, she's gonna be like, I hate it. It's the worst.
I would tell you if I didn't like
But
it.
had she done that, she'd have probably just smiled anyway. We would have went on. That's just how she is.
Yeah, this is a good song to listen to in the car.
It's all right. What's next?
I think I've told people that before on the show, that I would listen to that song in the car.
Yeah.
And then I left it at that.
And you just let it go.
Sometimes that's all you can say.
All right. So, say I'm stalking you. All right.
right.
So
Love a good
where?
stalker.
Yeah. If I want to see you play live somewhere, like, how do I get that information?
So on my website, I usually do keep it pretty updated. I have like a little tab, megangolden.com, and if you go, I think it says like upcoming shows or just shows or something like that. And I have all my shows on there. So if I'm playing around Nashville, yes. If I'm out of town, all that stuff. And some stuff like comes up last minute, a lot. So some of that stuff I don't always get on there if it's like last minute. But I usually will post on my social media if I'm playing somewhere, but almost always on megangolden.com.
megangolden.com. Now, what's your favorite platform, social media?
Instagram, I think, right
Instagram.
now.
Instagram
It was
is
Twitter
what's
for a
hot.
long time, but I don't know.
Twitter's not that hot anymore.
I know.
Twitter's gone downhill.
I know. It's sad
Yeah.
because I loved it, and I feel like no one else uses it anymore. So now I'm just like,
I still use it sometimes.
Yeah,
I still use it.
But I was never
sometimes,
good
too,
at it.
but-
I'm trying to use it because of my author platform. A lot of authors use Twitter right now.
Yeah.
Like to kind of tweet about bookish things
That makes
and
sense.
whatnot.
I
So
feel
I'm
like
trying
authors
to
would like Twitter.
I'm trying to use Twitter and get more author friends and stuff.
I just started an Instagram. I think we've got like 10 followers
Would
now.
you stop with it? I have 3 followers.
Well, I said 10. I upped it.
100
I
something.
upped it by 7 this week.
Making progress.
How many followers do you have? Like 9 million? You've got
not
like
9
so
million.
many.
I don't know. Actually, I do know, but
Oh my
She
goodness.
does know she's
I'll
being
keep track,
modest.
But I have exactly this many.
Patrick Wells says Megan is usually the stalker and she dabbles in kidnapping. LOL.
Oh my gosh, this became a whole thing. Have y'all heard of this?
I have no idea
No.
what's going on. Are we going to get
I
arrested?
will say I love
Wait.
a good I'm not a stalker. If someone needs information on someone, I'm really good at finding it and finding everything you need to know about someone. And I think I talked about this on social media. I don't know exactly how
I hope
it
she
started.
didn't do a
but-
background check on us before she came over.
Probably did.
Oh, great.
She
But, like,
knows.
I don't know. Was talking about it, and everyone was like, "Oh, you're a stalker." And then I always do this thing where I'll do like a little like stalk out on my thing. So if you post this like thing on your story about like my song, then I'll go like stalk your page. So I'll like a bunch of your photos and whatever. And also somehow something came up about kidnapping. I truly don't even know how
You
it
kidnapped
happened.
someone?
But it was like in a live stream, and I was talking about kidnapping someone or something. I don't know. And then a bunch of people were like, "Oh, kidnap me." And then I was like, "Wait, this is getting weird." And then I was like, I feel like
weird.
we should have talked about this. And then Patrick got a T-shirt made that said "Megan Golden kidnapped me" and wore it around during CMA Fest last year. And I was just like, "This has gotten out of hand." So I'm trying to go back. I kind of started it myself, but I'm trying to be like, okay, maybe this was a bad thing to get started
Sure.
on social media.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get arrested. I'm not trying
Right.
to actually kidnap anyone. Most
It's like
people.
everybody. Have you seen
So it's
that?
not really
that,
fans that show up to her concert. It's the FBI.
Right.
Yeah, they're keeping an eye on her.
Exactly.
The SWAT team, ready to bust through the door.
Busted through the ceiling.
They're always
That would
watching
be
me.
so much fun. That would be a good, like,
Have you seen that show
Yeah.
You on Netflix?
Oh yes.
A lot of people on Twitter are saying that his character was hot and that they liked him. And I'm like, he's a stalker serial killer.
yeah, but he's
like,
fictional,
he's
though.
hot.
He's fictional, though.
Kidnap me. Stalk me. I'll be your prey.
Sounds familiar.
Right. So Megan, who is your, and I think I know the answer to this, like your biggest musical influence?
Oh man, I don't know.
And the answer is...
I used to have a very set answer for this question, and I feel like it's changed a lot more recently.
Okay.
But I mean, I will say, like, Taylor Swift has always been like, she is a big
She's
part
badass.
of the
Yeah.
she's a big part of the reason I started writing songs. But I kind of tried to get away from that a little bit because I did get compared to her a lot with like the music I was doing, and I don't want to be just.
Is
like,
that why you did the video?
Oh yeah, because I knew
Yeah.
every aspect of her life. So yeah, I was able to.
Over 3 million views on that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was
That's
really
nuts.
crazy. I
Yeah.
never get that many views on anything. It was super fun, and I was like, I feel like I prepared my whole life for this because my whole middle school life, I tried to be Taylor Swift in like every form, like makeup, hair,
Yep.
all that stuff. But yeah, so Taylor Swift. For a long time, I was like talked about Johnny Cash, which I do. I still love Johnny
Oh, that's
Cash.
why I'm seeing the Man in Black being referenced in
Yeah.
chat.
And I just like I love him so much, and I do think he's played like lyrically a lot. I'm definitely not as like country as him, you know, so I don't want to like mislead people into thinking that that's, you know, what I'm doing. But
Well, he's pretty timeless. He's cool.
And
He's
I
really cool.
I love an artist that like I respect as like, or I think they have a cool life and their music goes along really like coolly
With it.
their life, you know? And so that's what I'm always drawn to as an artist, which Taylor Swift does the same thing. And like recently I've been into like Ariana Grande because I feel like a lot of her music, you can see all these like big life things that we see play out like in their lives in like through, you know, the news and social media and like tabloids and whatever. But it's like cool to see them like the art that they create out of these like really horrible things. Like for Taylor Swift, she does it with heartbreak. For Johnny Cash, he did it with like all his crazy like drug stuff that he's going through and like his relationship and all that. And then Ariana Grande with all her crazy stuff that's been going on. To me, that's just really cool when like I feel like I don't know, I see a situation happen and then to see like what music they make out of that situation.
That No Tears Left to Cry song by Ariana Grande
Yes.
kind of came out like a year or something after that London London thing. And
she's had so many tragedies that she just writes these awesome songs about. And I know, like, I saw some award show, she won an award, and she was like, I know, like, she won like Woman of the Year or something like that at some award show. And she was like, I just need you all to know that, like, a lot of people are probably looking at me right now being like, you're what I want to be, and like, your life is perfect. You just won Woman of the Year. But like, she was like, my life is a mess. She was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Everything's been horrible, and like, everything's not great, and like, I just like, you know, cry all the time, like all this stuff. And it's just interesting to see, like,
that's real to her to say that on stage when you just won an award.
For sure. And it's like, that's true. And that's also a good thing for people to know, that like, even those people that you're like, wow, they have everything, is like, they don't, you know, like, a lot of the best art comes from really awful things.
Sad souls.
Well, how hard is it from a songwriter's point of view to put stuff like that out there for everybody to hear? Because I mean, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
When you write lyrics, you're telling everybody what's crazy in your head.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me. Like, that's also a big part of why I started writing songs, is because I'm not very good at, like, when I'm upset or whatever, I'm not very good about like talking about those things. But I was just talking to Caleb about this the other day, but like, it's cool because when you put it in a song, like, your crazy thoughts all of a sudden are very organized into like a rhyme scheme and a verse and a chorus, and like, it has to fit this pattern. And now all these crazy thoughts are just like something that, I don't know, it's like you can look at on paper and be like, yes, that's how I feel. And then it's terrifying to play it for people, because you're like, this is like very personal to me, and like, people could hate it, and like, that's the risk you're taking, putting whatever you wrote out into the world. But it's also a very healing thing too, you know, to be able to write your feelings down and like say them to people, but also be able to hide behind the fact that you're like, that's a song, it could be about anything, and maybe it's not my feelings, you know, like, even though most people know that it is. But I don't know.
It's kind of the same. I feel kind of the same way too. Like, I had a hard time like accepting the fact that I would need like people that I know really well to see my writing and stuff, because it's like, I had a scene play out in my head, and now these people are reading it, and that's weird. I don't know if I like that. I'd rather have a stranger read it, you know?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. A lot of times I'm like, it's more nerve-wracking to play songs in front of people that I know really well, because I'm like, they know me and they know my life, and now they're judging me and like all that stuff. But yeah, I totally get that. It's difficult.
But how fulfilling is it for you to put something like that on paper and to get up in front of an audience and sing it, and then actually have people relate to you?
There's a song that I put out a long time ago that was like really personal to me, and I didn't play it out for a long time, because I was like, this is a song for me, and like, I just wrote it because I needed to write it, and I wasn't writing it for anyone else. And then one day I was like, I'm just gonna play it like for everyone. And for a long time, everyone always said that was their favorite song of mine that they had heard, and like, that felt really good to be like, I don't know, I thought other people wouldn't relate to it and stuff, but some people were like, I get that, like, I feel like that too. And it's like, that's a cool feeling to be like, okay, I was really nervous about this, but like, now, I don't know, these people can relate to it, and like, hopefully it helps them understand how they're feeling too, like, by like organizing these feelings into a song or whatever.
That's so cool.
So cool.
That's so cool. I wish I was that cool.
Well, you are that cool.
You're Chris.
That's why I like to hang out like with people like you, you know, so the coolness rubs off. I get the cool
Whatever,
points.
I'm hoping your coolness rubs off on me.
Do you hear that? I got a brainwash or something. I don't know what it is. So what are you going to play for us today?
I think I'm going to play a song called Speak Up.
Speak Up. Now, what's this about?
Speaking up.
So, I am really bad at like picking up on people's hints. So I wrote this song about like,
Wait, are you right when you pick up on the hints, or are you like just like totally blowing things out of proportion?
I think when I like realize something, I feel like I'm always right. Just kidding. No, I'm like, never right. But
He's over there tearing his face off.
But like, I don't know. I don't, like, if you feel a certain, like, the song is about like, if you like me, just tell me, because I'm just going to be like, oh, like, they don't like me, whatever. Like, just say it, and like, I'll appreciate that a lot more. Like, yeah.
Were you popular in high school?
I don't know. Like, I feel like my school didn't have like popular people.
Oh, come on. Just yes or no.
Be real.
I don't.
How many people went to your school?
There was only like 40 people in my graduating class. So we had all grown up. We literally, it was elementary, middle, and high school. We'd all been there since we were 5. So we kind of were past.
Like 20 of them were guys. They all asked her to prom. I bet.
I'm seriously friends with all of them.
Yeah, he just became friends with all my like guy friends. There were like 5 of them at this place. I was like, you literally just met my whole high school.
The sweetest guys.
Yeah, no.
They're the nicest people.
It's like, yeah, no one was impressing anyone because we all just like had seen each other grow up and go through our most awkward phases. So like, I don't know if anyone was cool. I think we were all just like complete nerds by the end of it because everyone just knew everything about you, and it was like, well, we're all really weird. We're just gonna all accept it.
It's great.
It was a weird dynamic.
That's what I love about Megan, because in all of your pictures, you're always so beautiful and just like glamorous in your pictures, and you really are. You're very photogenic, just so pretty.
Thank you.
And then like when you're sitting here just talking to us, this is like she's just a big dork, you know.
Oh, I am for sure.
And that's wonderful.
And that is great. Yeah.
I think
try to
that's
hide
why
it
your
on social
fans love you so much, because you're relatable like
Well,
that.
I have fun like with social media. I don't know. We just all have fun. Like I'll post dumb stuff about myself, like, you know, and they make fun of me, and like, I don't know. It's just fun. Like, yeah, it's fun.
Okay, so what are we singing again? I forgot.
Speak up.
Speak up. All right, let's do this. I'm going to turn my mic down. Everybody else's except for yours.
Cool. You keep shooting me, it looks like I'm supposed to know what that means. Trying to drop me hints, but babe, you're kinda hard to read. And I like your cool kid, leather jacket, running this town kinda style. And I like you're mysterious, but I gotta get someone who won't waste my time. So speak up if you're feeling what I'm feeling, like you just can't get enough of me leaning closer, brushing shoulders. I don't wanna rush into nothing, babe. I just don't wanna play these games. If you see this going nowhere, but if you think it's going somewhere, just speak up. Speak up. You don't wanna be wrong, but someone's gotta take the lead. And you're looking like you're praying it's gonna be me. And I like the chase, but I gotta say there's something about a man who knows what he wants, doesn't stall you, leave you second guessing. So speak up if you're feeling what I'm feeling, like you just can't get enough of me leaning closer, brushing shoulders. I don't wanna rush into nothing, babe. I just don't wanna play these games. If you see this going nowhere, but if you think it's going somewhere, just speak up. Speak up. You ain't gotta shout it from the rooftops. I just need a green light, babe, that's all. So speak up if you're feeling what I'm feeling, like you just can't get enough of me leaning closer, babe. And speak up if you're feeling what I'm feeling, like you just can't get enough of me leaning closer, brushing shoulders. I don't wanna rush into nothing, babe. I just don't wanna play these games. If you see this going nowhere, but if you think it's going somewhere, just speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Thank you.
Dude, that was hot. That was good. That was so good.
Thanks, I
Dude,
appreciate
you're
it.
just such a badass, man. You're just over there
like
just
if you
playing the
feel
guitar.
like so.
She sounds so good live.
If you played that like around a campfire setting or something, everybody would be put to shame.
I don't know.
Like on a reel.
I appreciate that though.
You don't need auto-tune
Thanks.
at all. No. You ever use that? You ever use it?
I think they use like something weird like Melodyne or whatever now or something. I don't know. I mean, I think it would be cool to do like, the whole T-Pain thing and have just like full force auto-tune. Maybe my next single.
Maybe just one song?
Yeah, it's not too late. I mean, they haven't like finished mixing and mastering. So I'll just be like, you know what? I've rethought my whole thing. Auto-tune it all. Just all the way. Like,
the whole thing.
Not
Everything I do from now
can
on.
tell, like, auto-tune it all the way.
Just everything you say is.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
When you play the guitar, because it seemed like you weren't even really here anymore. You were just somewhere
You're in
else.
a whole new world.
So, I mean, when you're playing, are you Megan Golden or are you Megan Golden when you're not playing? I mean, does that make any sense at all, that question?
I'm not sure. I mean, I do. I don't know if this is what you're like getting at, but I remember like when I used to take vocal lessons, the girl that I took lessons from, she would always make me like sing, like, if I was playing like my school talent show or whatever, she would make me sing the song.
I bet they hated you in the talent shows. Freaking Megan Golden. We're not going to win again this year.
Oh my gosh. But I just remember like practicing my song and she would always just look at me and be like, Megan, you totally zone out. Like, you just like look a different way. She's like, all the things I told you about, you just forget about, which is bad because I'm not thinking about like, she told me to like, so use more support here, like to do this here or whatever. And I just like I don't know. I do get in my own world when I start playing, and which is sometimes a really bad thing because then I'm not thinking about like, oh, like I should remember when to come in next. But, I do get lost in there, or I just like stare off into space. But I don't know why.
And you were in a zone though, dude. I mean, like you were having fun though.
I do have fun. I really do enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot.
Do you prefer like the small intimate crowds, or do you like a big stadium?
I mean, if someone's inviting me to play a stadium, I'll definitely go for sure. It's cool. Like I do like a setting where I feel like I can also like talk about my songs and feel like people care and they want to hear, which I guess you can do at a stadium too. Like there are some artists that do that, but it is cool to be able to like see like some of my favorite shows I played. I used to play at a place called The Row all the time. Still sometimes do in Nashville. And I used to play Tuesday nights at 10 o'clock. Like I played several nights a week, but every Tuesday I would also do this gig. And more often than not, there was like one or two people in the crowd, but it kind of became my favorite set, even though obviously you're not making a lot of tips and stuff. But people would just like, I'd be having a conversation with people about my songs. They would like ask me so many questions, and I got to like really talk to them about my songs, and I felt like they were really paying attention too. And they would be like sitting right in front of the stage. I'm still talking to them through the microphone, but we're having like a full on conversation. And I like that too, because I like feeling like people care about my original music and like want to hear, what about it, or they have questions like, how do you write this, or like, what's your process, or whatever. It's just cool for me to like feel like, I don't know, that they care about.
This is like the coolest thing ever, like what we do, because we have super talented people like you come in and talk about all the songs and all the like things that nobody else knows, and we get to hear it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you prefer Spotify.
I think so.
Spotify.
But like, okay, say I pull up her song on Spotify and I want to, just have it in my
life.
Yeah,
In your life.
like in my stuff. Like I've got the equipment. I can just copy it and I'll have it. It won't cost me anything.
Well, you can clone a sheep, but that doesn't mean you should. Like, let's be real.
I like that saying.
That was like. That was new.
Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, you're fighting and you're working hard to achieve your dreams. You're doing it your way. You're going the independent route, and you're like digging your claws in deep. And for somebody to just come in and swipe your song like they're Swiper from Dora the Explorer, like that's not cool. They're stealing your dream, and that's less money you have to put into stuff like merch and stuff. So it's like, don't do it. Y'all are jerks. And if I see you doing it, if I hear about you doing it, I will hunt you down.
I've seen her hunt down so many people.
I will find you.
That's why if I ever catch someone doing that, I'm calling you up.
I will find you.
The FBI's gonna be after you too.
I really should have done that back
They
in the
can't.
day.
If
They
you don't
can't
watch
find
it.
me. They're not slick enough.
But for real though, all you got to do is skip Starbucks one day, make your own coffee. You can buy a whole EP.
That's true.
Right.
One day. One day.
Just
That's all.
one.
And preferably what you need to do is go to megangolden.com and you need to buy her song and then don't listen to it. Just stream it all down on Spotify after you buy it. Done deal. Done deal. See, I know you're not going to say stuff like that. That's why we're here.
I do appreciate it. Because I can't really say it. But I mean, it is nice, like, just to see people support in so many ways like that.
Yeah.
Because it is, I mean, every independent artist that you see is, paying for that stuff themselves. And music is not inexpensive to record.
Not at all.
So,
Not at all.
it is nice to see people that are like, I want to support you.
Especially if you want to do it right and not have like some white noise in the background
Right.
or like
Yes.
sound
Background
like
noise.
you're in a box.
Background noise.
Exactly. You don't want that background noise.
Nope.
So
Nope.
glad you made that joke.
All right, speaking of background noise, that's actually the last song we're going to play. But before I play that, if I go to your website, what kind of merchandise can I find there?
I'm trying to even think what's up there right now. I'm getting ready to do new T-shirts because I just ran out. Yes. Oh, yes.
Don't you have a Megan Golden T-shirt? I thought you did.
I don't think I
you have
do.
one?
I feel like
We need to get one. We need to
Yeah,
get one.
I need one. I need a T-shirt.
I'll
I'm
bring
going
you
to
some.
find-
I'm about to do new ones soon, so I'll bring you both one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got
makes
like
my life.
signed pictures up there. I've got like signed lyric sheets. I think that's probably about it right now.
Okay, now
But-
if I show up at the Commodore one night you're playing, and I have like $10 in my pocket, will you have CDs?
So I actually haven't been. I do have some on hand, but I
Okay.
haven't been printing them as much just because a lot of people have been telling me they don't have CD players anymore, and also they're very
Old
expensive to
news.
print. Yeah, so I was like, well, if it's this expensive to print them, and like you don't really make much money off of that, like when you're doing it, and so
It's more like a business card, isn't it?
Right,
Like an expensive
yeah.
business card.
Yeah, and so it's cool to like be able to give to people. So I usually keep a couple on hand, but I try not to like do too much just because it is really expensive. And a lot of people, I don't know, I used to sell them on shows all the time, and they were like, I want to get a CD, but like I don't have a CD player. Or they would be like, I'll just get one, but like I don't really have a way to listen to it. And I was like, I guess that's a thing now.
I like to have the CD, but then I like to buy it digitally too.
Yeah.
And that's how I listen to it.
Yeah, no, I like to have it too, just
yeah.
to see like however they chose to package it.
Yeah,
And sometimes
yeah.
people will put notes inside and cool stuff like that.
Do you think
So-
you'll ever print more CDs, or are you done with that now?
I would like to sometime. Just right now, it just I just ended up putting like kind of taking a break from doing that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to. When a new song like record comes out that I really love, I always go buy the physical copy just because I like having
I've
it.
seen some bands go back to vinyl. They'll print like 45s
Yeah.
and
See,
stuff.
I would love to do that
Yeah.
sometime too. That would
Taylor
be really
Swift
cool.
does it.
Oh yeah, I need to get
Yeah.
me some T Swift vinyl.
So what's background noise about?
So background noise is about I don't know, just kind of like I wrote this with Ty March, Frank Leger I wrote I Must Missing You with, and then Ryan Robinette. And I had gone in and I had that title that I just also, like, once again, I just thought it was like a cool title and wanted to write something about it. And I wanted it to be just about like, I don't know, a relationship, or like maybe you've had quite a few relationships that weren't really like anything that you're super upset about. Like, it's not like, it wasn't like a super serious thing, but it's just like they kind of did you wrong. So it's like, all right, now you're just kind of
Is
in the
this based
background
off
noise.
personal experience?
Could be.
Yeah. Okay.
Very based off of personal experience of just being like, you know what, like
Boy Bye.
it's like it's not that big of a deal. You're just in the background noise, like with all the rest of them, you know.
Oh,
Wow.
I like that.
Wow.
I love that.
She's
Not like a
feisty,
heartbreak.
man.
I mean, you know.
Get it.
All right, Megan Golden, background noise on the Chris Top program.
You made my heart drop like a song, turning it up every time you came on, hanging on to every word you said, breaking all of my plans, all the times that you called. No, it wasn't my plan to end up breaking it off, but you just turned out like all the rest, like all the other boys in the background noise, fading out, getting lost in the mix. You had your chance to be spinning steady on repeat. Now you're just another sound I ain't gonna miss. Like all them other boys in my background noise. You're my background just let it ring. All of your sorries, they don't mean a thing. I'm thinking it's about time you let it go. No more breaking my plans, you know I'm keeping them all. Thought you were a real man, guess I was wrong. Now that I know it was all a show. Like all them other boys in the background, noise fading out, getting lost in the mist. You had your chance to be spinning steady on repeat. Now you're just another sound I ain't gonna miss. Like all them other boys in my background noise. You're my background noise. You're my background noise. You're my background noise. Like all them other boys in the background noise. You're just another sound I ain't gonna miss. Like all them other boys in the background noise fading out, getting lost in the mist. You had your chance to be spinning steady on repeat. Now you're just another sound I ain't gonna miss. Like all them other boys in my background noise. You're my background noise. You're my background noise. You're my background noise.
Did you ever think you could afford an interior designer?
No, way too expensive. Besides, I've got style.
If you had style, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Ouch. Interior designers are for rich people.
Magnolia Emporium.
Magnolia Aquarium? Is that like for some crazy flower fish?
No, Magnolia Emporium. Randy's clients range from nurses and teachers to musicians, actors, and even some royalty thrown in there.
Oh, I'd be on the royalty side.
You really don't have any swag, do you?
No, I don't.
That's where Randy comes in. He listens to exactly what you want, whether it's spoken or unspoken.
Okay, if you mean he can read my mind, there's lots of things I don't want Randy to know.
No, he has a great feel for what he does.
Okay, where can I find Magnolia Emporium?
Just go to magnoliaemporium.com.
We want your space to reflect your success. I like that. We want your space to reflect your success. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. So we'll get to see Randy, though, this summer, this
I'm
June.
so excited to see Randy again.
He'll be hanging out with us. He'll be chilling. Because I got to update my selfies with him, too. It's like Chris 2.0.
I got to make sure I'm looking fly. Because he's an interior designer, so it's like you got to be looking fly around him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, 2 years ago, I tried, I think I know I contacted you.
Is that what you mean?
I know I contacted you for CMA Fest, but I think you were like going somewhere or doing
I
something?
think that was when I like flew to somewhere. I was playing some show. It was like the worst timing of everything.
Yeah.
Because of course it's CMA Fest week, and then I had shows. I can't remember where it was that year, but there's a conference that I play all the time, and usually it's right after. But that year it like kind of overlapped.
But this year we're good.
This year we're good.
Okay,
this year I will be there for
You missed
sure.
our wedding, though, that last year.
Yeah, you
'Cause
did.
it was a
Yeah,
surprise
I saw
wedding.
It. I was like, what in the world of all the times for me to miss? Like, what? Y'all, maybe y'all can
Nobody knew,
reenact
though.
it for me.
Nobody really knew.
Okay.
It was a secret.
I had no idea.
That's cool. You had no idea?
No, and it was being planned for like a year apparently, and I had no idea.
That's so wild. I love that so much. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, I proposed and we got married at
He was
the
like,
same
I
time.
have 2 questions for you. Will you marry me? And then I was like freaking out, and then like I forgot that there was another question. And he was like, will you marry me right now? And then I screamed, and I was like, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Cute.
Oh, yeah, so cute. So
was cute.
I get excited every time I see you post something. I'm wondering what's going to be happening with you and what's coming up in the future and all that stuff. And and you're fun to watch. You know, to watch grow, because you've grown so much since I've started seeing you in the, I guess 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, so much has happened like between all that time.
Oh my
It's
gosh, my
crazy.
cousin's in the chat. Sorry, that like really excited me. Hi, Tracy.
You got all country too. I mean, it's like
my cousin's in the chat.
my cousin's in the chat.
I just got really excited because I love her. Her name's Tracy.
Okay, hey Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
I don't even know what see. You do this to me all the time because I don't even know what I was
like, what do I even
talking
say
about.
next?
I have no idea what I was talking about now. No. So MeganGolden.com.
Yes.
They can go there and they can find all your links to everything. Spotify,
Instagram,
iTunes,
Twitter, yep, Spotify,
everything.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. You have to show me how to work that stuff one of these days.
Oh, I'll definitely show you. I'm like a social media nerd, so
Okay.
any help you want with it, you'll probably regret asking me because I'll go on this long thing about like, well, you should really post during this time of day, and then like all this.
Okay. 2 quick questions. Who's your biggest fan?
Oh man, I don't know. I mean,
This is where they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. You gotta
I
watch
know,
it.
but I will say that.
That if you get a tattoo of
Yeah,
somebody,
that's a pretty big
That's
deal.
what I say.
Patrick, your mom, I don't know.
Patrick is also one of the first people to find me on. Actually, I think I met him at a show first, and he followed another artist. I think he was in town for CMA Fest week. This has been years and years, like long time ago. Like before I was wearing all black, because our first photo together was me wearing like a brown shirt. So that's how you know it was a really long time ago. And I just like, he was the first person to really follow me like on social media that wasn't just like a family friend or like something like that, that like really supported me. And so he's definitely been around the longest, and also like, yeah, he has a tattoo of, and every time I put something out, he's always gets it and whatever. So I think he might win the award.
Wow. You need to give him your
they're all great.
WABA. You should give him your WABA award.
I should. Oh,
No, give him that. What? Why would you do that?
Well, because he told me to.
So you need to save the WABA because, like, eventually when you win that Grammy, you've got to put it up on the shelf beside the Grammy and take a selfie.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
An Oscar? What,
I don't know.
Isn't that for
Well, you could. I guess you
acting?
could, like for music, like A Star Is Born. They they got the
they
Oscar
give it
for
to like
that.
the me.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all see my acting skills, but
What's your dream stage?
my dream stage? I don't know. Probably something like doing like the Opry or the Ryman, just because of like more so the history. Like,
Okay, so
in those places.
And I know I've asked you this before, but I got to ask you again because we've got to update. When you do play the Opry or when you do play the Ryman, I've got to get backstage passes.
Okay.
It's
All right.
important.
Yeah,
Don't
for real.
forget.
That's the deal.
Because it's recorded.
don't forget the great.
Now you're like, I have evidence. I will be calling you out. Yes.
He'll stalk you.
In the back, like when you play the Opry, they've got like that whole set of seats.
Yeah, I think that's just like backstage people or like whatever, but
Just for friends and family.
we'll get you the hookup.
Yeah, just
Don't
tell
you
I'm your
worry.
brother. Just
Yeah.
just give me like a season backstage
Brother.
pass.
It's fine.
Whatever it
That's
is,
my
whatever.
cousin. Don't worry about it. That's my cousin.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's always a pleasure to catch up with Megan Golden on the show. I think I took us out last time. Do you want to do it this time?
Sure.
Okay,
Let's
I'll let
see
you
if
have
I
it.
remember this.
Oh, gosh.
Thank you for listening to the Chris Top program. There are a million, bajillion, quadrillion, and I don't know how to count that high, to like million bajillion things you could be doing, but you chose to listen to us, and that makes me feel pretty good.
You're doing great. You're doing really good.
So until we meet again, this has been Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Life is good. And we're gone.
Maybe a dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2, 3, 4.
W